Okay, so hello friends, today our topic is the electron transport chain. So in this lecture, we will understand what is electron transport chain and the basic concepts of the electron transport chain. So we in the living organisms, they need energy to survive. Now this energy comes from the fuels present in the environment. Those are glucose, fatty acids, and amino acids, that is proteins. So carbohydrates, fats and proteins, these three things mainly helps a living organism to survive in the earth or the environment. So you can see these three are the fuel, okay. Now in these compounds or fuels, energy exists as a reducing equivalents, okay, like electrons, hydrogens and hydride. Now you have read the periodic table in your earlier classes, where a different position of electron and hydrogen, there are formation of different products. Okay, so their combinations forms different products in the periodic table. You have already read. Now this will cause formation of, or these are transformed to specialized coenzymes, that is NAD plus or FAD, to form NADH and or FADH2. Okay, so now let's see the structure of these two coenzymes and also the reaction. Okay. So first we will see how NAD plus forms NADH. So let's draw the structure of NAD plus coenzyme. That is the hydrogen and then oxygen and NH2. So this is the NAD plus, that is the coenzyme. This is the coenzyme, and this forms NADH, and the structure now is N hydrogen O and NH2, and here it is the another group. So now you can see this is the extra hydrogen is getting added here. So the reaction will be NAD plus hydrogen plus 2 electron, and this will cause formation of NADH. Okay, and if we see FADH2, so let's draw the structure. Okay, so let's take it another page. So FAD2 FADH2. So here CH3 another nitrogen group, NH, then N, and then this. Okay, and there will be a double bond. Sorry, the N will be here. and this is the FAD coenzyme, and this will cause reaction with 2H plus and 2 electrons and cause formation of FADH2, where a extra electron will get added to this nitrogen, extra hydrogen. Okay, so here this is the place where the hydrogen gets attached and forms FADH2, and another hydrogen will be here. So two hydrogen are getting added and cause formation of, this is now FADH2. So this is the basic concept you need to understand before going to electron transport chain. Okay, so now let's see what happens. So now the electrons from this reducing coenzyme, that is NADH or FADH2, so these are filled by electrons. So you can see here it's receiving electrons, so now these are filled by electrons. So these electrons are transferred through a set of electron carriers. So now the electrons will be released to a carrier. So let's take this is the carrier, and this electron will travel to this carrier, okay. This chain or carrier is called as electron transport chain. Okay, now let's see what happens in the electron transport chain in details. Hope you have understood these basic concepts, and now we will be able to understand the full electron transport chain. Okay, so let's electrons transport chain. So it occurs by four complexes. Okay, that is complex 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's draw a building. So this is a building, this is another building, this is another building, and here is a neighbor, or they are not in the same line. So now let's write down their name. These are the complexes. I have told you earlier that electron transport chain has 4 complexes, and these are the 4 complexes. So this is complex 1, this is complex not 2, this is 3, and this is complex 2, and this is complex 4. Okay, now you have a question that why it is not 2, because it is in the same line. Or now to understand this, you can also draw complex 1 in another position. Okay, so let's take complex 1 is there, and after I will tell you why the name is like that, complex 1. Okay, so now I have told you earlier that NADH and FADH, these two coenzymes are mainly acting in the electron transport chain. So we are getting electron from NADH and FADH too. So okay, so write down the name of complex 1. This is NADH dehydrogenase. I forget to write down the name, so let's write down it first. And it is succinate dehydrogenase. Complex 3 is cytochrome reductase. Complex 4 is cytochrome oxidase. Okay, so now I have told you earlier that we are getting electron from NADH and FADH2. Now complex 1 will help to receive electron from NADH, not FADH2. It is helping to receive electrons from NADH. It is forming NAD plus, and electrons are released to the NADH dehydrogenase or complex 1. Sorry, to the complex 1, and in the complex 1 we have FMN and FES components. First, FMN receives the electron and it forms 2 electron plus 2 hydrogens plus FMN, and it will cause formation of FMNH2. Now this will release electron to FES. Okay, so this will release the electron to FES. Now from where we are getting electrons? From FADH2. So that is why complex 2 is there. Complex 2 helping to receive the electron from FADH2, and this is also a part of TCA cycle. You already heard the name succinate dehydrogenase. So here reaction occurs FAD and hydrogen and electron, and it is cause formation of FADH2. Okay, so the components is FAD and FES in the complex 2, and this FADH2 also release electron to FES complex. Now this both FES complex will release electron to Q. Okay, now you will understand that why it is complex 1 and why it is complex 2. Now Q will release electron to complex 3. Complex 3 contains cytochrome B, FES and cytochrome C. First electron will be received by cytochrome B, then it released to FES, and then it is cytochrome C. Now from cytochrome C, the electron will be released to the cytochrome C, the electron will be released to complex 4. Here first cytochrome A will receive it, cytochrome A, then copper ion, and then cytochrome A3. Okay, so finally cytochrome A3 will release the electron, and here a reaction will occur. Reaction is O2 plus 2H plus, and this will cause formation of H2O in presence of electron. Now why this reaction is occurring, or what is the need to for the body to do this kind of chain in the body? So you have heard that if a work is done, it release energy. First we are putting energy for work, and it will also cause release of energy. Now in this electron transport chain, so electron transport chain, let's take electrons complex 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So electron is getting transferred through a chain, and it is finally forming H2O. So through this chain energy will be released, okay, which will cause formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. This energy will help to form ATP, and the reaction will be ADP plus inorganic phosphate, and this is called oxidative phosphorylation, which is occurring through complex 5, and we will discuss oxidative phosphorylation later. Okay, this reaction is done by ATP synthase complex located in the inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay, so I hope you have understood the process of electron transport chain and why the body needs it. Okay, and what is the function of NAD and NADH in the electron transport chain. So I think all of the doubt of your electron transport chain is clear now. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, then please do not forget to hit the like button, and please do subscribe my channel.